What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to YSM Sports. Shouts out to YSM Sports. He did an interview with Sampson Lewkowicz, and this is what he had to say here.
And who will be next? Because the act of Muhammad Ali is very clear that you cannot be involved with two persons and different, in different teams. Yeah. So if it's the promoter of Morrell, I cannot make a deal being my lawyer. And I don't want to do nothing wrong. If no, I'll be scratched from the whole affair.
Right. So Sampson promotes two-time WBC super middleweight world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer David Benavidez, as well as he promotes Cuban superstar title contender David Morrell. Now, what's interesting is, as you heard Sampson say, he's not involved with David Benavidez versus David Morrell that we heard come out and say that this is a fight. David Benavidez himself stated that if all goes well and David Morrell accepts the fight, he's fighting David Morrell next, right? Then David Benavidez came out and he said, well, now he's going to fight Jesse Hart, as initially reported. David Morrell had responded and said, let's make it happen. Sampson is saying through the Muhammad Ali Act, he can't have an involvement with two fighters under the same promotional banner, under his same company, because it's a conflict of interest, right? What makes you wonder, how could that be possible? Because, well, I guess as a manager, because we know Bob Arum made Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, and they are under the same banner. But I guess Oscar Valdez has a different manager than Shakur Stevenson, so you can't manage two fighters and have two fighters, right? But Sampson, he came out and made a statement initially and said that he believed this fight was going to happen next. And now that tune has since changed, and now he's saying he can't say who David Benavidez is fighting next because he's not involved. Well, you just told us then he's fighting David Morrell next, because if he's fighting Jesse Hart and you don't promote, you're not a manager of Jesse Hart, then it doesn't block you, right? Unless I'm missing something, and Sampson promotes Jesse Hart. But if you promote Jesse Hart, right, then if you don't manage Jesse Hart, you don't promote Jesse Hart, then why can't you tell us that he's fighting Jesse Hart? If you don't have no involvement, and you can't have no involvement, then you're telling us he's negotiating to fight David Morrell. But this is just the indication, a small sneak peek of just how boxing is the Wild Wild West. This just shows you how boxing is the Wild Wild West. Now, he's saying that he can't actually tell you who David Benavidez is fighting next, because if it's David Morrell, then he can't have no involvement because of the Muhammad Ali Act. So then YSM asked him, so you think it's going to be a big fight? Who's going to be a big fight? He said, I can't tell you that because I don't have no involvement. Well, then you just told us. Right? You just told us. Because if Jesse Hart was the opponent, then you don't have to worry about it because you don't manage Jesse Hart. But if it's David Morrell, then David Morrell, you can't have no involvement due to the Muhammad Ali Act. It's just the boxing is the Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West. All we want to do is see the best fighting the best. All the other stuff we can do away with. Period. We can do away with all the other stuff. Just give us the best fighting the best. Give us David Benavidez versus Jesse Hart or David Morrell. Just fight already. Sheesh. Indirectly, you just told us that he's negotiating with David Morrell because you just said you're not involved. Unless Sampson manages Jesse Hart, then I stand corrected. Period. But y'all drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Go to YSM Sports. You can see this interview in its totality on YSM. It's your boy Blue signing off. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Sports TV. All one word. I'm gone. Peace.